welcome to Wake Up Missoula.
I'm Scott Ramp.
And I'm Noelle McAvoy. And
I'm tired.
Monday. Yep.
I'm really tired. That's what happens when you sleep too much Saturday night. Mm-hmm. And then it's like your body's just like, you're not going to sleep.
And then his cat was being all crazy too.
And my cat is insane. Well,
and likes to come out at night.
Well, well, the weather is going to be nice. I said I want to get through the weather pretty quickly. It is currently 37 degrees outside. It's going to be fairly chilly, but you can expect it to be nice and warm, up to 67 today. Nice. And then there's going to be a nice little hot spell happening Tuesday with the highs into 78. Nice. May I see 80s?
Oh, hopefully. Ooh.
And May is coming up, speaking of May I see. Yeah. By Wednesday, you have a 20% chance of rain with a high of 69. We have Thursday with a high of 64, and Friday with a high of 64. The only chance of shower is in the middle of the week.
Nice,
so it's going to be sunny. Go outside.
Yeah, and it's only like a 20-30% chance. So warm and sunny. Spring is upon us. It's nice. Yeah. But I hear that you have some new programming, Scott.
Yes, we have a lot of new programming. Nice. And, Ron gave me 4 new programs, and 3 of them are listed. So I spent too much time looking for the one program, so I'm only going to show 3 programs, which I'm sure about, which is happening tonight and tomorrow night on MCAT, starting with the Wilderness Issues Lecture Series, Part 5, followed by the Community Lecture Series, Part 5, and then the Sustainable Business Council monthly meeting, 1% for the planet. And now I'm not talking about the 1% range, I'm talking about the whole zero waste sustainability for businesses.
They've been doing it all night.
So here is a little taste of what you guys can see tonight and tomorrow night on MCAT Channel 189.
And what the nannies do is, the little kid's here, he's not sure what's going on, and mom stands right over the top of the kid, right underneath her belly. And then she just stands there defiantly with those little daggers on her head and says, "Come on, you want a piece of me?" And they're so patient, they'll just stay there. And the eagle finally wears himself out and just gives up. They'll stoop on him, but if the nanny is not an inexperienced nanny and tries to charge towards the eagle, the kid's safe. So that's really an insignificant factor in mortality.
Here's something pretty amazing. If you, to these little birds, if you play them if you broadcast on these speakers, the song of a white-crowned sparrow, so it's not seeing any other birds, it's just hearing stuff. If you play it when it's really young, about 0 to hatch to 10 days old, or say 50 days older, so during really young and 50 days on, it hears white-crowned sparrow's song.
And then please tell your friends and business owners in your area that they should consider becoming a member for 1%. Chances are they're doing 1% anyway. When you look at your business, you business owners, you're probably already doing 1 or 2 or 3% advertising or whatever. Really take a hard look at this and make a consideration to join. I think you'll be very, very pleasantly surprised, and you're going to join a huge alliance of like-minded businesses, and it's going to come back to you 10 times.
All right.
Nice.
So those
look inspirational.
Yeah.
Cool.
A lot of great inspirational programming by your own community here in Missoula pushing. So I read in the newspaper today that Pride is coming back to Missoula.
That what is?
Pride.
Yeah. Yep. Pride is definitely coming to Missoula this summer.
What they kind of did in adjacent to that to try to keep it kind of like Pride, but also encompass more of the community is Diversity Parade. They used to have a Diversity Day parade. That was 2 years ago. They didn't have one this year. Usually they try to have a big event trying to kick it off, but they really haven't had a big Diversity Day parade. But who knows? I could be lying. I could be misinformed.
Well, I work with one of the guys that's on the board for Pride, and he said that there's a lot of things happening, and they're going to be like a weekend full of events.
But I honestly think that, knowing Missoula, there's going to be a lot more non-LGBT community members in the Pride Parade.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, because that's Missoula for you.
I mean, I'll be there.
Missoula's the type of community that has the parades for Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
And there's not one person from Mexico in the whole entire
that
parade.
parade.
Like, not at all. Like, you look around and just like, I don't see.
I know, I read something, someone just wrote something about Missoula in the Independent the other day, and it was like, Missoula, the land of non-profit, or it was like...
It's a land of nonprofits?
Missoula has as many parades as we do breweries. We have parades for everything.
Yeah, our parades are pretty awesome, though.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
but look out. There's going to be a bunch of parades coming up this season.
I'm sure.
Always look out for it. We just had the International Wildlife Film Festival. It's all over.
Yep, it is. That was a good week of awesome
Did you go to
films.
any of the movies? Because
I didn't have time. No.
Nah, I wasn't thinking about it too much. The one thing I did was I went to the Zoo Music Awards.
Yeah, tell us about that.
I was just kind of stuck at Stage 112 because we got a sponsorship deal with so basically MCAT sponsored the Independence Run Zoo Music Award, which basically was $1,000, but we traded our services of filming, shooting, and all that stuff for a sponsorship deal.
Cool.
So rather than actually exchanging money, they basically
You paid in services.
yes,
That
which
works.
is good.
I think that's just as valuable as any monetary thing.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
So we're looking to do more stuff like that, doing more live streaming events, and we have a little taste of what happened at all these concerts, with featuring all the bands. The first night, last Friday, featured bluegrass music, and then the other night, and then Saturday night was country music. But
Cool.
the lines were kind of blurred after a while.
It all sounds the same.
All right, so here is your taste of the Zoo Music Awards featuring MCAT live streaming it.
I'm your friend and I am here to help. Just tell me what I can do to put you on my shelf. Angels in the architecture, they're spinning in infinity. He says amen, they say hallelujah. If you be my bodyguard, I can be your long lost pal. I can call you Betty, Betty when you call me, you can call me now. You can call me now.
I'm headed west now into the sun from the hills of Virginia, where the river meets the bend. I'm gonna find me a mountain man. Let me take you, daughter, my only friend, into the water at the bitter end. I got a woman, head like a rock. If she ever went away, I cry around the clock. Oh yeah, ever since the world began. Whoa, hot-headed woman, been a thorn in the side of a man. I'll take the wheel and steer.
There we go.
Cool.
And there's a little taste of all that music stuff. Well, there sure was a lot of music.
Yeah, there was. Well, and there's so many different bars that had a bunch of different genres. Those are only two of them
Yeah.
that they caught over the weekend.
So, real quickly, I want to thank Dean and Riley Band, the good old fashioned. That was the
Cool, yeah.
second to the last band. Keamy and the Keepsake. Of course, the bass player was in a bunch of the other bands.
Yeah, and I
as well.
noticed that. The
That's
bass player was
Sam's
in all the
friend.
other
For some
bands.
reason, that's our coworker Sam's friend, and like I never had a beginning with him. He just kind of was just there. He's
Yeah.
just there.
There's no beginning.
And then there's Gil and the Spills, Local Yoko, which is a new band.
they're
Ted
good.
Ness and the Rusty Nails. The Dirty Farmers were the very first one, which did an awesome cover of Snoop Dogg. But of course, I did not show you it because it
It's
was
too
inappropriate.
risque. It's too early for the F-bomb.
Yes, it's too early for any kind of bomb.
I've got some events up next.
All right.
Look to be some fun things going on this weekend. This week. I'm still in weekend mode. Okay, so at 9 a.m. this morning at the Downtown Dance Collective is Exploring Photography in the Springtime. It's a camp that will capitalize on whatever Mother Nature has to throw at us. So that sounds fun and interesting. And so they're going to have all kinds of cameras, and they're going to go out and shoot some pictures of springtime. I can imagine that it's probably for kids, but hey, you might be able to get in if you're an adult too. So that starts at 9 this morning. Family Fun Time is starting at Mismo Gymnastics. And that starts at 9:30. It's open gym for ages walking to 12 years. They offer a fun and supervised and safe environment full of obstacle courses, trampolines, and foam pits. $5 for members or $8 for non-members. Preschool playgroup is at Bitterroot Gymnastics starting at 11. This is for ages walking to 5. Class length is 1 hour. And $8 a drop-in, $12 for siblings. And the parents and children get to choose what activities they want to do, and they set up different ones all around the gym, and then everyone rotates. Yeah. There's a yoga for wellness class at the Learning Center at Red Willow. This is a well-rounded mix of gentle and restorative energizing yoga poses, as well as breathwork, guided meditation, and mindfulness relaxation techniques to help you become more attuned to your life energy. You know. Yeah. Bridge group is going on at the Missoula Senior Center. It's the Brush Up and Beginners group meets today at 1. And then the Advanced Bridge 1 group meets on Wednesdays and Thursdays. And then Friday it's Party Bridge. Woo! That sounds so crazy. All right, there is a live recorded show of the Grateful Dead. This is the Raising the Dead. It's at the Top Hat Lounge. It's for 2 hours, 5 to 7, and they have music from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. So 40 great years of the Grateful Dead music. Scrabble is going on at the Missoula Public Library, Monday 6 to 8. Game boards are available. You can bring your own, and there's opportunities to collaborate in games. So that sounds fun. Yeah. And Martha Jane's Uptown Dance. This is located on 1008 Burlington Street in Suite D. She teaches swing dancing. And so what she's teaching is a Lindy Hop Intermediate Performance class. And the Lindy Hop is a type of swing dance. And so this 6-week class is going to take place at her Uptown Dance Studio from 6:15 to 7:30 every Monday for the next 6 weeks. Cost is $75 check or $70 for the 7.5 hours of instruction. And I didn't really know what Lindy Hop was, and so I found a video online of this is the International Strictly Lindy Hop Finals. And so I'm just going to show you a picture of this couple or them dancing. It's pretty impressive. Yeah.
So is it like 50s and...
Yeah, it's swing dancing. Yeah. And so this is like a specific type of dance. And these are all the best dancers from around the world that have come to perform at this competition.
Wow.
Yeah. I just thought you get a little taste. I think it's sweet. It'd be great to learn how to swing dance.
Like, look how, like, perfect your hair stays.
Seriously, look how in key they are.
Even, like, his hair is just, like, whoosh. It's like mold. What?
Yep. They're so in tune with each other.
And it was, like, a dancing competition?
Yeah. In Washington, D.C., like, international. So these are people from all over the world that are rock at the Lindy Hop. So doesn't that sound fun? So they are, Martha Jane is teaching the specifics of the class tonight.
I was just like, woo, I want to do that.
I know, me too. It looks fun.
And then I flip you and then you break your neck. It's like, oops.
Guess we should have taken our classes.
I guess we should have learned the Lindy before we hopped.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But
it's called a turn of phrase.
Everyone at home enjoyed that.
I enjoy myself a lot.
I enjoy you too. Little Scotty. Little Biscotti. Okay, up next, my last event for Monday is the Treasure State Chorale Spring Concert. This is going to be at St. Anthony's Church at 7. The chorale presents A Wonderful Day Like Today. It's a potpourri of choral music from Baroque to Broadway. So, encompasses a lot of material. Up next, we've got Asaph's segment, who he is talking about a very lovely lady.
Yeah, this is a lady I used to watch on television when I was growing up. Tail end of it, anyway. Her name was Catherine Elizabeth Smith, known to the world as Kate Smith. She's the first lady of radio, an American singer, contralto, and she's best known for singing God Bless America. She sang that song throughout her career, like baseball games and so on. But to tell you a little bit about her, she was a radio personality, television, recording career, 5 decades. Can you believe that?
Wow.
And she was most popular for her enduring popularity during World War II. She started her career in 1926, and then she started singing professionally in 1930. And what's interesting is with her weight, she was always criticized, not taken serious, even then, before they had the political correctness. But look what she accomplished. In 1940, one of her biggest hits was Woody Woodpecker, from the cartoon.
Yeah.
And also, in her radio show, it started on NBC twice a week. It went to 6 shows a week. That's how popular she was. She had a variety show, comedy show. She introduced Abbott and Costello, opened doors for them, Henny Youngman, the violinist, and they all had a national audience because of being on her show.
Sure, she came pretty powerful with her popularity.
Yeah, her popularity just soared all in those years. And
she did more than just was behind the radio. She also was
she did television concerts, producing. She introduced a whole bunch of people in those years, including Tom Jones when he first came on the scene.
Especially in the early days of radio and television. Pretty much the people who were on radio
Everybody
knew how to make a radio, pretty much.
And that's not bad considering she was always criticized for her weight, and I hope this encourages women that it doesn't matter whether you're thin or not thin. She had a fantastic voice.
Yeah.
And she had shows on television, NBC, CBS. She had like 3 television shows of her own.
Wow.
It's quite an accomplishment.
That is. That's awesome.
So I wanted to talk about her career and just tell people, if you got a talent, go for it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Thanks, Asa.
Sure.
Pretty sweet. Computer's being all crazy. Okay, up next we've got a Tuesday event.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm just agreeing with you.
Don't
Tuesday.
confuse me. Tuesday.
Tuesday. Go ahead. Only because I said so.
I'm not going to say anything. But I am. Okay, so for tomorrow, starting at 9:30 in the morning, is Family Fun Time at the Y. This is at the Missoula YMCA. This is for parents and children alike, but probably mostly for kids. And so activities, they have 2 bounce houses, an indoor tricycle riding track, tumbling mats, softy hockey, scooters, and much more. And parents there have like nice chairs so the parents can sit and chill and gossip. It's free with your membership, $17 per family without. Tiny Tales is going on at the Missoula Public Library starting at 10:30. This is for babies ages birth through 3 years. Participants will sing songs, learn finger plays, nursery rhymes, and hear stories. There's a weekly sit meditation class at the Learning Center at Red Willow. This is ongoing as meditation course at noon tomorrow. It's designed to fit in with your lunch schedule. They ask that previous meditation will be helpful, but it's not required. Children's Museum of Missoula, they are making tissue paper flowers from 12:30 to 1 tomorrow. So you can join them at the Magnolites table and make some beautiful colored tissue paper flowers. Martha Jane's Uptown Dance, they've got a swing dance, beginning triple step. This class will run 1 time per 6 weeks, so every Tuesday, starting tomorrow, 6:16 to 7:30. Singles are welcome on a first-come, first-served basis, as long as the lead-follow ratio will support you. So, as long as there's enough people. You have to, if you're single and want to do it, you have to inquire first. So it's 7.5-hour class, $75. $75 check, $70 for cash. And for more information, you can call 640-3262. And then up next is a picking circle at the Top Hat Lounge starting at 6 to 8 every Tuesday. It's for bluegrass-oriented musicians to go into the raised seating in front of the sound booth and jam out.
You know, sometimes I just want to go there. Like, I mean, I know I work at that time, and just like it's a picking circle, I'll just sit there and just like pick my nose. It's a picking circle.
Yeah.
Just get a group of friends, just like, let's pick our noses right around
Just
here.
like pick right next to him. You just sit right.
We put our fingers in our nose and we sing.
Yeah. It's a picking circle.
It's my kind of picking. Asaph approves.
Yeah. Okay, up next we've got System Check. This is at the Missoula Public Library starting at 6:30. This is the official Missoula Public Library Gamers Club for ages 19 and under. They have video games, tabletop games, board games, card games, dice games, but you can't gamble. Yeah.
It's just like under the table.
Unless it's under the table.
Are you trying to wink again?
Yeah. Not a very good winker. So up next at the Good Food Store, they have a Good Food Store Cookbook Club. It's the cookbook they are going to be making from is Pok Pok, Food and Stories from the Streets, Homes, and Roadside Restaurants of Thailand. So that's tomorrow at 6:30. Class cost of $35. Andy Ricker is the chef and owner of Portland, Oregon's famed Pok Pok restaurant, and he spent over 2 decades studying to the Thailand cuisine. And so tomorrow night, Red Bird Chef Matt Cornett is going to present a few of Ricker's impeccably tested recipes in the latest edition of their Cookbook Club classes. And so they are going to make sticky rice, pork sauté, stir-fried Brussels sprouts, sour curry with shrimp, and Icean steak salad. Icean steak salad? One of those. But that sounds great. $35 tomorrow at 6:30. And if you don't want to do that, you can go make a compost with some worms. It's called...
So the opposite of eating.
Yeah. There's vermicompost, repurposing your waste with worms. It starts at the Break Espresso at 7 p.m. tomorrow, and it's for $20. You will meet in the back of the Break Espresso at 7, and then after a 15-minute introductory explaining a few basics to vermicomposting, all the participants will walk back to the instructor's residence to see his compost system. I know, this is hilarious. I get a hands-on experience on how to compost. Yeah, and then there'll be people that participate will be sent off with a bunch of worms. 100 worms, actually.
Yeah. You know, this is definitely total Missoula. This is super Missoula-esque. You meet it in the alleyway behind Break Espresso.
No, it's in the Break Espresso.
Oh,
in the back of the Break Espresso, all the way in the back at 7. And then you leave and walk to your instructor's house.
After you know, like a quick drink by Charlie B's and everything's good.
Can we stop at Charlie's and get some shots?
Oh, shots are good for your permaculture.
Yeah, good for your Verimo compost.
Getting that nitrogen in that soil.
Environmentalists hate us.
Yes.
Sorry about it. Okay, so my last event is a Big Sky film series, Bikes vs. Cars. It's at 8 p.m. at the Top Hat Lounge tomorrow. And so this is their monthly free documentary screening, and they're announcing the launch of a punch pass that you can earn that will earn you a free concert ticket to any concert at the Top Hat Lounge after 6 films.
What?
I know.
That's insane.
Yeah. Pretty sweet, yeah. So the movie's going to be Bikes vs. Cars, 8 p.m. at the Top Hat Lounge, and it's for free. That's everything is going on for our beginning of our week. You can check out MissoulaEvents.net or the newspaper or the Independent or, there are just so many great outlets for you to check out more events.
Cool.
Yeah.
But you can check out what's happening tonight for the Missoula City Council by logging on to www.ci.missoula.mt.us. So it's basically like saying City, Missoula, Montana, United States. And then you go to your government, you can go to Agenda, Webcast, Minutes under City Council. It'll bring you to this page. Nothing happens at first. Just wait for it. Wait a couple seconds. Boom. Oh. And then you get to see the agenda and see what's all happening. And you get to watch past meetings aligned up with the agendas, which is really nice.
That is nice.
And the city council uses it as keeping records of all their meetings as well, which is great. MCAT's been around long enough.
And they have to.
They don't. Yeah, they rely on us now more because some. Because there's always a stenographer that keeps minutes and whatnot, but now they rely on solely MCAT to do most of their meetings, which is awesome.
That is awesome.
So let's talk about what's happening tonight. And of course, they're doing approved claims for the water acquisition with a total amount of $653,892.68. I know, it's a big number.
Yeah.
But I just recently learned that it costs more than $200,000 to light Missoula every month.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's pretty intense. Let's see. Howard Razor Business Park Subdivision Phasing Plan. Whoa, action, go. I try to make it sound more exciting, but these are just claims to approve requests for 1610 Russell Street, approve a request for tavern and casino. So they talk about that casino again because that stirred up a lot of controversy last week about people saying booze here, booze there, casino there, casino there. And they're following the statute of Montana Code where each community is supposed to have X amount of casinos provided for the community. I know. The wording is kind of like that. Then a resolution to confirm final order on curb and sidewalk improvement project. Oh, I can always use curb and sidewalk improvement, and 'tis the season for road construction. Bid award for the curb. Yeah, another curb and sidewalk. Waiver of...
Lots of curb and sidewalk stuff going on everywhere.
Oh, there's the waiver of Missoula Municipal Code Chapter Noise Control for the City of Missoula Street Division. Oh. And it is for... Okay, so it's just basically reconstruction projects on South Third Street for about noise resolutions because there's a certain amount of noise that you're not allowed to exceed. But I think that's basically what's happening. There's a couple proclamation about Historic Preservation Month. It's coming up. Missoula Art Museum's Montana Triennial 2015 Day. Wow, that's a long one.
Oh, wow.
I'm getting winded right now. They have to have a period so I can breathe. Okay. And you can find out more information by logging on to the City of Missoula website. But you can find out more about our show by logging on to Wake Up Missoula.
Look at that. Awesome.
She's talking. She's intense.
Look at that.
You can like us on
Wonderful
Facebook,
photos.
follow us on Twitter, both MCAT. You can see interviews and more from our past shows. Twitter, on MCAT, we can see pictures from our concerts and what's happening in live time. You can also like Missoula Community Access Television on Facebook. And to get involved, go to MCAT.org. You can call us at 542-6228, otherwise known as 542-MCAT.
Yeah.
MCAT at MCAT.org is our general email inbox if you're interested in coming on our show, talking about your event, and more.
You can even Facebook us too.
Yes.
Yes. But I think that's all the time we have. Thanks everyone for tuning in on your Monday morning show. We will be back on Wednesday.
And I'm Scott Ramph.
Oh yeah, I'm Noelle McFoy.
And here's Asaph Adonai. Take it away.